Dude, what's up, podcast?
What's up?
Number
10, dude.
10.
Cinco.
That's like 55.
We ain't on 55
10, baby.
Wait, 10 already? Dude?
10, baby.
Already, bro. It's
What's up, podcast episode 10. Thank you for tuning in.
Do you ever get your, like, I feel like I need to get my pants together. But do you ever, like...
I fucking love pants in general, dude.
Pants are great. But do you ever feel like whenever you have your pants on and you look down, you're like, am I good? Am I cool? And you look down and it just looks like you just got a freaking, like...
Rager?
A rager or a chub just sitting there just chubbing out, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I always got to keep an eye on that. Because
like,
I think people are going to look at me and be like, is that his dick?
Well, maybe it is, baby.
Hey, if it is, you know what I'm saying? That's just a bonus round. You know what I'm saying, baby?
The bonus round?
Yeah, the bonus round, dude. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? What's up, podcast episode 10, baby?
10.
Here we are.
So what's up? What's been going on? It's been too rainy to go be rollerblading, but I did see a new video. You did something where you were grinding on one foot and you jumped over and grinded on the other one.
Yeah, I'm getting crazy with it.
Dope. Dude.
I'm trying a bunch of new stuff. I don't know. It's fun, man. It's really fun. But yeah, it's been rainy. Busy though. Getting a bunch of stuff done. Working on Airbnbs and properties around here with my girl and all types of just setting up for the future, man.
That's dope, man. That's what I feel
I'm
like.
trying to make the big moves, you know what I'm saying?
That's how you know you're doing it right, is whenever you're getting ready for the future, you know what I'm saying? Got to get it prepared, be ready for it. Dude, I've been super busy myself, dude. Constantly.
Yeah, you were filming today, right?
Yeah, filming today, running around, doing this, that, and another, dude. It's whoo. And then guess what they do? They go and take an hour away from us, dude.
I was going to talk about that. There's a meme that says, don't forget it's savings time or spring forward or whatever. So set your clock on fire because time's not real.
Yeah, dude, it always throws me off because you ever think about, I was thinking about last time they did this when it's, I guess, spring forward. Or is it spring back? Spring forward. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess that's what's going on now, huh?
It's spring.
But fall back, spring forward. So whenever they fell back.
Honestly, I think we never get used to it no matter how long we've been alive. It just doesn't really make any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about
like the sun is still up at 6:30. We got an hour of sun left, dude.
But like if that never happened, like that's what I'm excited about. I cannot wait to have like more.
It's just weird. Like it's literally not real. You're just like labeling on the clock a different. I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah.
You never really get used to it.
Strange stuff. Hey, but we got that fancy water today. Dude, I've been trying every podcast. I don't know if the true people who start from day one notice in the background, there's always a different bottle of water. And there are so many waters. There's so many.
This guy really does show up with a completely different bottle of water every time.
I felt like we get.
You think this is really from Fiji? Or do you think they just finesse this shit to make it look... It does say product of Fiji.
It does. But how many things...
Bottled in the islands.
Say stuff on it and then kind of... I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Whatever. It tastes better. It tastes good. It's
bottled at the source. It has all the minerals in it too.
Smooth. Hey, dude. I was gonna tell you something too.
Fiji.
You might be kind of proud of your boy, but then be disappointed in him in the same, right?
So, I'm proud of you, man.
Well, I'm be even more proud. I've been buying
pants.
How'd you know? Because I came in with a pair. No, dude. I've been buying like vegan meat. And like that chickpea chicken patty things, and there's that buffalo style one. There's vegan like veggie burger. And then there's a veggie lovers burger. And then there's a actual a charcoal piece that's on flame. Literally. And it's sick, dude. No, but I've been eating it, dude, and it's been like I don't know.
You don't miss it at all, dude. Like
I can't tell the difference.
Here's the thing: don't assume that because it's a veggie, like people will like switch to like Impossible Burger or Veggie Burger or whatever, and they just eat burgers all the time. Like if you're someone who eats burgers all the time, like it's still a burger. It's not healthier.
Oh yeah,
it's got just as much sodium, all the stuff, but at least it wasn't like this horrible process to create it.
I felt great, dude. I've been feeling good eating them. You can't tell the difference. To me, some of it tastes better. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's in my head, and maybe it's a placebo piece of meat.
You season the shit with what? Plants to make it taste good.
Yeah. But some of that stuff that's already mixed up in that kind of
all
stuff.
The spices and salt and pepper and all this stuff.
Yeah. I felt good. Dude, I shit you not. I was in my kitchen cooking one up, fired it up, and was making it. Dude, I took a bite. I jumped. I went a little bit higher. I jumped a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Because I was eating freaking vegan meat, dude. I didn't have all that beef weighing me down.
Yeah.
I didn't
that's what I'm talking about. When you season meat, what do you use? So I saw that the other day.
Miss
I thought
Chicken
that was cool.
or whatever. What's that? Miss Spice or Miss Dash? Is that what's called Miss Dash? It's like the old lady's like, put that shit on everything.
It's funny. All the sauces and everything are like pretty much plant based.
You mix it with some hot water, you got broth. But then, not to take away from all this. Oh no, I was gonna say though, what made me think about that kind of stuff is like I'm always like, okay, so I've tried it a little while back. I went to a cookout a little while back, and I didn't realize that almost everybody there were like vegans and vegetarians and stuff. I had no idea.
Whose cookout was this?
So like a guy I knew, like an old coworker. And so it's not COVID, dude, by the way. No, but so it was like an old coworker, and so he was like, "Hey, you should come," and everything like that. He didn't set it up, didn't tell me anything like that. Been in a few occasions like that, a few odd parties that I've been to, and so I go to this cookout, and I'm like, I don't want to go. I'm just not into that kind of stuff. I do like making little appearances and popping in and saying what's up, but I'm just not into. I don't know. That's just not me because I feel like, especially, okay, so he's one of those people that he's always like, oh, hey man, this guy's funny. He's a funny guy, and I love stuff. Well, when you go into a place and somebody brings you there or invites you there, and it's like, oh man, my friends are gonna love you. They love you. You're hilarious.
They put you on the spot to like bring out the most refined parts of your personality.
Exactly, and they show up
like when people want me to rap with no beat.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
Like,
I was joking.
Fuck?
Yeah. Remember?
No one can do that.
I was joking with you.
Basically. Like, yeah, people can actually, but like, no one fucking does that. Like, no, I'm not going to do that right now.
I did that to you the other day, joking around and everything like that. I was like, dude, let's freestyle. I was like, what?
I mean, like, it's fun. You got to sit down and, like, with the homies and that, put on a beat and actually freestyle when you're in the right zone. But you know what I'm, like your situation. Like, tell us a joke at the party.
Yeah. Like, and so I show up there, and, I made a decision because dude's super nice, and, he's helped me out with, like, work stuff and everything. So I was like, I'll pop in. I'll pop in and be like, hey, I'll be the busy guy. Be like, hey, I got, swing by real quick. I got this other stuff to do, and I think I actually did have something going on. Anyways, so I show up, and it sure hell happens exactly the way I imagined it. It shows up and is like, yo, this is that funny guy. He's so funny and everything. And then this lady's sitting there. She's like holding like some weird drink that's like, it's like the like LaCroix, but like I don't know, odd version and stuff. She's like, tell us a joke, and I'm like,
probably like some seltzer thing.
Yeah,
like
something
like a
White Claw or something. Yeah. But like, and it was weird. She's like, tell us, or she said like, yeah, tell us a joke or tell us something funny, something like that. I don't know. It was kind of hazy. And then I started seeing like tunnel vision. I'm like,
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. One of the guys thought that was funny. He thought it was part of it. And so I was like, I don't, why did the chicken cross the road? And I'm like, I don't, and they're like, no. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, why? Why did he cross the road? Real original. I'm like, freaking out, man. But, the moral of that story is I kind of sidebarred myself, but what the kind of what I was getting into that part is that it was all the meat was fake, dude. None of them ate real meat.
There's
it was
good
like
quality stuff out there.
Couldn't even tell. Had no idea.
There's good quality stuff out there, and here's the thing: it's not unnatural to eat meat. Whatever. It's all living things eat meat. I think we've said this before on the podcast. It's natural food chains and all this stuff, right? But not industrial strength factory farming that where half of it gets thrown in the fucking trash and the quality of it is complete garbage. If you're gonna do it, farm that shit, kill that shit yourself, or go get it from a local place. That's what I think.
Definitely.
And if you still have the guts to eat it after skinning that bitch yourself,
and make sure you eat the guts too, don't play around.
Use all of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, the whole point of the vegetarian vegan thing is a hamburger. Like a patty of beef is not easy, right? To like raise from literally the ground up and create. It takes a lot of resources. Why is that the $1 easiest, cheapest thing to go buy for everyone? It's backwards. It needs to be completely flipped the other way around.
Yeah.
And then I saw some dude talking about, well, they have to bulldoze every field to grow your fucking soybeans and all this stuff. I'm like, you know how much corn and like fields they bulldoze to plant corn and like feed these cows, and then they got to have the field for the cows too. So you're already talking twice as much.
Yeah.
You got to grow the grain and the food for the cows.
Yeah, dude.
They're feeding these cows corn. They're not like, the whole point is that these cows aren't natural free range cows. They're in there feeding them feed and stuff. They're like trying to amplify the process, speed up the process as fast as they can.
Yeah. Dude, every time I hear the corn, I always think every time, like, whenever you're at a restaurant, someone's like, who ordered the corn? And like that, we turn around and it's like, something takes a part of me. It's just over there, just freaking just corn. It's just over there. No, dude, but so.
Dude, I have a story about corn that I'll just keep very short. But one time when I was in LA, when I went to that music school out there.
Oh, yeah.
We had to do like a performance, like where we were being judged. It was like actually our band, my old band, Symbol of Skyline.
Yeah.
And we had to do a performance where it was like an instructor from every like category, and the drum guy that was like watching me and judging me was the corn drummer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, he had good things to say.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. They're pretty dope. I like them a lot. No, but oh yeah. So I'm just trying. What led us to this moment now?
I don't know.
But
I'm fucking lost. Help.
But we were.
Where are we? What day is it? Is it daylight savings time? What time is it? When does the sun set? What is happening? Are we on Earth? Are we real? Is this a simulation?
Probably. Sum it all up. Probably. More than likely. No, but we, whenever I was at that cookout, I couldn't even tell. And so I was like, man, this stuff's good, you know? Like, this must be Angus. I couldn't at the time afford Angus. I didn't even know what Angus was.
That Kobe.
I thought it was the guy from AC/DC, Angus Young.
Angus, dude.
But ain't his name it? Angus, yeah. Dude, I literally, in my mind, it was like, no, dude, that's not right. It's anus. But I was like, that's a booty. That's a booty right there. That's a, man, you nasty with that booty talk.
Oh, no.
But no, so I asked him, and he was like, oh, yeah, it's like, he like named off some brand. I was like, damn, that's dope, bro. I got to get some of that. So I got some, had a little kick. Went to work, heated it up, smelled weird, and then people are like, what does that smell? You know, because there's always that one person who has the stinky shit in the, in the area, the workplace. They heat it up and it smells odd, and it's always like the nastiest. It's like it's wasabi with boiled egg and someone's left toe, and it's like
kimchi.
Yeah, dude. Ooh, it's like
kimchi's pretty good though, actually.
Kimchi is stinky, but like it's just weird, dude. How they have like I don't know. It's just odd to me. But there's always that one person. So I kind of got away from it, steered away from it. Have been back into it because now some of the stuff don't even smell weird. Like it smells like real meat. Like I was heating one of them up and I was like, smells like them cheeky nuggies that they have in them Tyson ones.
Yeah.
They kind of smelled like that, but I ate them. But then kind of going into what I was talking about, the disappointment. So your boy was cleaning out his garage, right?
Yeah.
I found something that I got as a gift. And I hadn't never used it, and I bust that bad boy out, dude. It was a dehydrator. I got a big old slab of meat, dude. I've been making jerky, boy. I'm that beef boy, dude. Making that beef jerky, bro.
You're making beef jerky?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Where'd you get the beef?
At the Reese's at the store, man.
Nice.
They slice it, and they can even slice it for you. Like there's like meat men there. Then they're like, they're like butchers and stuff, and they're like, what would you want? What size? This, and what kind of this meat? Top round, left round, bottom round, this, that. And I'm like, yeah, as long as it's not the butt, that's all I want. And I was like, I don't even know.
They get tricky with that too. Someone, my girlfriend's family raised this pig. Like they have like a very small farm, like way out, and they raised this pig and they took it to be butchered.
Yeah.
And they got the meat back and they're like, this is definitely not it. This is like some, like they like kept the good shit, or like they gave them some like just regular like pork and bacon that was like, because they put like a lot of work and care into like raising this thing. I've
heard about that kind of stuff too. It's crazy stuff how they, have all that different things. But no, dude, I've been making it. Dude, I got Ziploc bags out the ass full of like some meat, dude. I marinate it and like then I was going around telling everybody like, man, it's like what? Because there's been a few people like, oh my gosh, this is good. Like, where'd you get this from? It's got to be homemade because it's in Ziploc baggies. And I'm like, I did that. They're like, what? How? I'm like, got a humidifier. And I've been and they're like, what?
A dehydrator?
Yeah, but I've been calling it humidifier. Oh. So I'm like, yeah, I got a humidifier. And they're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, what? How's that even? And they're not even. You ever hate that? Because there's two different people. There's three different types of people. The ones who just don't get it and they go along with it. The ones who automatically have to like fix it for you. And like I'm like, oh, what? What you mean? You mean a humidifier or Dehydrator. I was gonna say evaporator. You mean but the ones who have to fix it for you, and then or the ones who just don't get it, or the ones who's like sarcastic about it. Oh yeah.
The worst ones are the people that always correct you on everything, but they're never right.
Oh yeah.
You look it up or something later, and it's like totally wrong.
You're like, it's a humidifier. It's like, no, actually, it's an evaporator. Okay, dumbass. This guy, where'd you go to college? You know, those kind of people. But yeah, dude, I was going around saying that I had a humidifier and I was making my own jerky, and some people are like, really, what? And then whenever one guy, there was that guy in that group, and he's just like, oh yeah, how long did it take to make? It must have been hours. I was like, 4 hours. You just let it dry out, and he's just like, do you like hold it over the steam that comes up? And I'm like, I start realizing
panic again.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Who's ready for veggie burgers?"
I would try it, but I don't eat cow ass.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. No, that cow ass, man. People ask, "Do I eat ass?" And I say, "Cow ass, dude." Just getting in there, dude. Nah, man. But it was
not for me.
I'm not sure exactly what this side, but dude, they got all kinds of jerky too and stuff that you can make and everything around here. People making snake jerky and freaking possum jerky, and I don't know. I think any animal you say jerky and stuff. Maybe not a crow jerky.
I eat some stuff, man. I've tried some stuff. I've tried, like in the South. I think we had frog legs. I think I tried crocodile one time.
Yeah, I've had that stuff.
No, crocodile, alligator. Gator, right?
Yeah, gator. Yeah. Get that
Crocodiles
gator.
Are fucking like 19 feet long.
Gator.
The huge one.
Dude, yeah. Can you? Do you have a good impersonation of a gator? Just in the water.
Wait, no, they do the dude. I remember we shined this flashlight in Florida at my friend's farm, and you could see all their eyes like just floating on top of the water on their farm, like because they like just kind of like chill.
Yeah.
They go down to the bottom a lot too. And then we were supposed to go, dude. They were supposed to take me to this like really clear river, and it's where you swim with manatees. And the manatees come up like right by your canoe or kayak or little floaty board thing.
Yeah.
But there's hella gators in there too, and they're like they were not worried about it at all. Like they're like, no, they just stay at the bottom. You're good. Like people are just jumping in, swimming. There's gators everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, man.
Funny story about that. It's kind of weird you say that. One time, a little while back, I was talking to this chick, and she was like saying all this like crazy stuff to me, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you should meet up with me, hang out with me, and everything like that." And whenever I'd show up, she'd be acting all weird and stuff, and not into it. And I was like, "Manatees."
I hate it so much.
Yeah, so that's my contribute to that.
Did you just make that up right now?
You said the word manatees,
bro.
Dude.
You can't be stopped, bro.
No, dude,
that brain can't be stopped.
It's one of those things, man, because it's going. It's like the Energizer Bunny style, but it's one of those things too. It's like growing up, I never like really played with a lot of people, so I like played with myself, and I also played with like words too.
Pause.
What?
Pause.
Pause.
Growing up, you played with yourself?
Oh, played with myself. Yeah, played like by myself, and I also played with myself, dude. What do you think we did after the barn? Yeah, no, dude, it's been crazy stuff.
I was gonna say we had some funny. There's some funny comments on our Instagram, bro.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's crazy. You know how many people have been coming up? It's like, you really think that's how babies
Someone commented on, yes, fucking hilarious. Daddy comes home and kisses mommy, and bam, she's pregnant. If you saw episode 9?
Yeah, check out episode 9 and you'll see what we're talking about. But no, what's crazy about it, what cracks me up is people like, you really think that? No, when I was a kid, bro.
Yeah, right.
Not now. I'm 33. I'm not thinking that kind of stuff. That's not how it's done. That's not at all how it's done, is it?
People thought the gas thing was funny too.
Oh man, that's crazy. Oh, gas,
Meatball Matt. I posted Meatball Matt. They were like, well, I hate this. Someone said, so funny.
To a meatball,
yeah, follow our Instagram at Wassup Podcast. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Check it out. Yeah, I love how people are interacting with us, man, messaging us about stuff. It's amazing. Like, every one of you guys who keep on hitting us up and saying nice things. You don't even have to say nice things. You can say mean things. You can say anything. Just vibe with us.
Welcome the haters.
Yeah, exactly.
Haters welcomed.
Yeah. We're just like to vibe with people and hang out with people and chill and everything like that. Like,
it's a random episode so far. I like it.
Whenever I've been talking to people about it, and every time when people hear I have a podcast or hear about the podcast or see something, because I post about it, and they're like, so, what's your podcast about? And I'm like, dude,
everything. It's
just like, just you got, two people who are like, one who probably never chills, one that's chilling a lot, and then that's just chilling. That's pretty much it, talking about whatever. They're like, well, what do you talk about? It's like anything and everything, man.
Well, someone wanted to just talk about lucid dreaming.
Lucid dreaming, dude.
Yeah. You want to talk about lucid dreaming?
I don't mind. I just don't. I've heard the term a lot of times, but I don't think I know enough about it. I guess I could.
I know a little bit about it.
I know that like
maybe you'd be surprised if I start talking about it. What would come to mind as far as your experience?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to take it there?
Yeah, dude. Let's take it there, man.
Lucid dreaming. I don't know.
Does it tie into wet dreams?
I guess it could.
Because I've had a lot of those, dude.
Because lucid dreaming is you being able to control.
Oh yeah, okay, okay, lucid.
Okay. So you realize that you're dreaming essentially.
Yeah.
But you stay in that part of your subconscious.
Yeah.
So I've done it a few times, but all I can ever do is fly.
So because my thing is like there's a lot of times where I'm half asleep, half awake. Happens often. To where like if people are talking, like if you got some shit to say about me, don't say it when I'm sleeping in the same room, because I'm like half in, half out, because I can do that a lot. And then I'll remember the dream and I'll remember what's happening. And I do that a lot.
That's crazy.
But I feel like whenever I'm at that moment, I have no control over which one I'm doing. I don't have because I remember it's like, okay, you guys were talking about this. It's like you were asleep. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I had to drink. And sometimes, depending upon how tired I am, it mixes together.
Yeah,
but there's no control.
Shit can get really interesting and crazy too. You can almost I've had that happen a few times too. Mm-hmm. Some people it works. It's not a very pleasant experience because other than instead of it just mixing together, they are almost like sleep paralysis and stuff because their mind is in one place and their body's awake.
I hope I hit record. I did. I hit record. I hope I did.
You did, bro.
Did I for sure?
You did.
Okay. I was like, I'm always scared now about that because that one time.
You did.
Okay.
We set the timer right after.
Okay. I had to make sure.
But yeah, so the one thing that was super interesting that I think might be
you said you controlled it yourself? You controlled your dream?
Basically, here's what happened. Here's the one thing that I can contribute to lucid dreaming that has stuck with me that I think would be valuable information for our listeners.
Yes.
So someone said a great practice if you want to try and make yourself lucid dream is to wear some sort of wristband or draw a little dot or draw a dot, just like a dot on your wrist or something, and get in the habit every day while you're awake, just in your normal day, asking yourself, am I dreaming right now? Look at the dot just as a point of reference. Mm-hmm. That's the only purpose of the dot or the band or whatever, rubber band, however you want to do it. And you just get in the habit of saying, am I awake or am I dreaming? Every day. Am I awake multiple times a day? Am I awake or am I dreaming? Am I awake or am I dreaming? Then eventually in your subconscious while you're asleep, in the dream, you'll go, am I awake or am I dreaming? Just because you've formed this habit.
Yeah.
You form this habit. You ask the question in the dream, but you're in the dream and you go, oh shit. You look around, but you don't wake up, and you're able to look around and see if you they said if you look at a clock, it's never just normal time. Mm-hmm. It's always weird numbers, or a digital clock will be all over the place.
Yeah.
It'll be you'll notice things that some shit will be a little bit off, floating in midair. You'll notice oh, I'm in the dream world. This is not the real world. But then when you become aware, you may wake up the first few times and wake yourself up, but once you practice that, you can completely take control of the dream, and that's what lucid dreaming is.
I see, okay.
So I've done it. I did that for a couple years when I was living in LA, trying to get on that level of just because I thought it'd be cool to see what you can make happen and what you can. I learned new things on drums. Mm-hmm. That I'd never played before, never physically practiced in reality, but I would be able to go into the studio and play this crazy part that I dreamed up.
Yeah.
Or tricks. I've done it with skate tricks.
That's sick.
Things like that once you can mentally do it, you can do it. Mm-hmm. It's beyond the physical learning curve.
Yeah.
It's so much of what we do is mental. So it's it's crazy when you can harness that part of your brain.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is what when people talk about we don't use our full potential of our brain, is kind of creating that connection between your subconscious and your conscious mind. But
that's sick.
Yeah, that's my one contribution to lucid dreaming. But the only thing I've ever been able to consciously do, once I did the question hey, am I dreaming? I would just be well, I guess I'll fly.
Yeah, I guess
because
I'll fly.
It's you know what I mean? That's the first kind of in a way first basic thing well, I can't fly in real life, so let me fly. Mm-hmm. And you it's weird like after you fly in the dream, you almost wake up with this like physical kind of muscle memory feeling of like what it takes to fly. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this tension in your muscles and you can like make yourself float. Mm-hmm. It's weird, but it's like creating this connection between subconscious and
isn't it cool that there's a scenario in any type of like your world where you can be like, yes, I'll fly, and just fly, dude. No, that so I've had my closest thing to that is that I've had it to where I've had a crazy dream and I woke up and I was wide awake and I'd get up to go pee. You ever do that thing whenever you pee, you like have to go pee and you're like, damn it, I'm so tired. I don't want to like stay, like I don't want to just wake up, pee, and then be like, well, now what?
No,
so you try to walk.
Awake.
So you try to walk.
You try to stay asleep as you can.
Yeah, you try to sleep. Yeah. Like try to sleepwalk. You're like,
oh,
and try to pee and everything. You're just like pissing all over your curtain and stuff.
Sometimes you sit down to pee.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So you can just like keep your eyes closed and like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You guys don't do that?
Yeah, nobody else does that. Yeah. How many times I gotta clean up freaking my shower curtain because I'm like, oh, I'm asleep.
Yeah, dude, you're half asleep. You pee everywhere, dude. Some people like wake up and pee in trash cans and stuff.
Oh yeah, I can control my dream. Just keep doing it, dude. That'd be sick. But the closest I've done is where I've woken up and I've been awake, did that weird pissing all over the bathroom and everything. And I pissed all over my dryer. And then I go lay back down and then I'd be thinking, man, that dream is crazy. And I'd fall asleep and have that exact same dream or continue where I left off. And I've done that before, but I didn't. It's not like I had control over it. It just happened, and it was just like, damn.
What's weird, going back to the time thing, time isn't real, is like, did we talk about this in the last thing? Like, about like you can dream, you can have a whole long series of this thing in a dream, and it's like you look at your clock and 10 minutes has passed.
Dude, that happened to me just the other day, man.
You had a whole dream in like a short amount of time.
I woke up, I think it was probably about 20 minutes before I had to go to work. Mm-hmm. And I woke up and I'm like, or like before I had to get up to get ready. And so like I wake up and whenever I did, I was like, man, I got like 20 minutes. I'm like, what now? Do I just lay here this whole time? Do I check the old social media? I'm like, I'm so tired. I might as well just try to take a little nap. And I fell asleep. And dude, and like in my dream, it was like a whole like year went by. And I woke up, I'm like, how on earth did I have a dream about all that in 20 minutes? It was like less than 20 minutes.
Yeah,
how did that happen?
Yeah.
And it was like a long dream. I was thinking back of all the stuff that happened because I'm pretty good at remembering a handful of stuff. I used to write them down. Do
you think that weirdly ties into kind of what I said about learning things in the physical reality just because you can do it mentally? Mm-hmm. Like things crossing over. Like I've literally learned drum part that I didn't know how to play.
Yeah.
Or landed a trick on skates or skateboard or whatever that I didn't know how to do after I dreamed it. It's like the timing thing. It's like maybe you're capable of way more just in your thought processes than you are in
but this is like
reality.
How like in your thoughts, and I wonder if like there's a difference.
Less limited.
If there's a difference between people who like are constantly thinking, because I had a phase there for a little bit when I a little bit younger, whenever I would sit there down and I watched this guy talk about it in a way, because like I feel like sometimes like when I'm half asleep and sometimes like there's a lot of times sometimes I'll wake up at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, oh my God, we're all going to die one day. Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh man, did I pay the electricity bill?
Just
what's happening?
Anxious,
and just freaking out about stuff. But then sometimes I can lay there and like, if I can control it and know and anticipate it happening, I can lay there and then I can be like, oh, I can think of this and think of that. And then like add more to one of my films or like think about a video. And I'm like, man, I can think of some crazy stuff, some funny stuff, some songs, some different things that I came up with. No. So, but what got me into this was, I was watching this thing talking about like how that part of your brain happens like whenever you're like half in and half out, like when you're like real tired. Some people like, it's not a delusional state, but it's like kind of like whenever you're like so tired that your brain is like, okay, it's time for sleep, but then you're still awake.
Yeah.
But if you're continuously thinking about trying to go to sleep, because your mind can trick yourself and you can be like, man, I got to go to sleep, man, I got to go to sleep, I got to work in the morning, I got to go to sleep. So that's what you're constantly thinking about. Yeah, so if you go through that part of your brain and be like, okay, it's this time frame, I'm tired, I got to do this, I got to do that. But then you're like, but also could make a video. I also could add to my script. I also could write a song. I could also do stuff like that. Your brain will have a part to where, some people are like, oh, it's because you're delirious, because you're tired. It's not that, but it's just like a different thing you're channeling because it's a different thing that your brain and your body's doing.
I try to just, if creative stuff comes, then I just like let it.
My chib.
And I don't even like necessarily have to complete it or like go in the studio and set up and record. But if like I get a line or a couple lines or whatever for a song, I'll just make sure I write it down. Just write down the idea. If you just write down the idea, then you can almost always kind of access it later. You just have to, I think you just have to get the idea written down, even in your notes.
Dude, my
paper's
notes,
better, but I use my notes.
My notes and my recording, like my voice recorder, are probably the most used apps on my phone. Like I'm constantly coming up with something, like a little thing, a little subject, a little something.
Yeah.
Like whenever I knew I wanted to talk about the beef jerky thing with you, I literally typed up meat boy. So I'm like, what's the meat boy, dude? How am I the meat boy, dude?
Meatball Matt, dude.
Meatball Matt, dude. Meeting it up, dude.
But dude, I think it's important. I want to encourage all our viewers, if you get an idea, whether you do something creative or not, or if it's just something productive, I think there's power in writing it down.
Oh yeah.
And it's the simplest thing you can do, and like you're really breaking down that barrier between this reality and physical.
Yeah.
Like you're even just writing it into a sentence, now it became a physical thing.
Yeah. Well, that's
which is the first manifestation of that actual thing you're thinking coming true.
Well, see,
it's like, you know what I mean? Even though it's just words on a paper, it exists somewhere now other than just in the ether.
Yeah, because it's easy to automatically.
And it's like the shit that I write down almost always happens.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because you're making
almost
physical
always
putting out there, or saying that you're going to do this,
or
do
does
that.
Always happen.
Yeah,
you know.
But like that's one other thing. It's like your brain's about to, like, you're thinking your brain is kind of tricking yourself into making it as if you're about to get into the dream.
Yeah.
So one of the things I saw to do, a little practice to do, like for writing and things like that, because I was like, I didn't want to say I was uninspired, but I was like, man, I got to come up with this and got to come up with that, which I've never had an issue ever coming. I've never, I say it now, but it's going to happen. I'm going to say I've not really hit that wall, because whenever I start, my thing is I dabble in too many different things. If I'm like continuously like writing a bunch of stuff with like the screenplays, filming and doing things like that, and if I find myself like getting close to being like, oh man, I'm draining myself. This is feeling tedious. It's feeling like more like stressed work, and it's not the fun, things like that, and the passion. It's just more of like, I got to get this done. Then I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna start drawing again, and then start doing that. And it's like, okay, the drawing. It's like, okay, I'm gonna start doing music again and start.
Dude, your drawings are sick, by the way. I didn't even know like your sketches and that, like, the shit is funny, bro.
Yeah,
like that meatball thing you did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just all the sketches I saw on your iPad, I was like, damn, I didn't know.
Yeah, dude.
Because like I'm an artist. Like I sell a lot of paintings, and I run my clothing line and all that stuff, but like I can't really draw.
Yeah.
Like to me that's impressive, bro.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah.
I mean, I can draw like stuff that I want to draw. But someone said, hey, sit down and do a portrait.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like I do all these paintings, but that's like a different method. Like sitting down sketching is like, I don't know. I just do it how I can.
That's why, like, in my office, dude, I got like a bunch of paintings I did, and sometimes I'll do one, and somebody's like, "Oh man, I like this," and I'm into that, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to sketch out something or paint something up or whatever. And I think that's one of the coolest things coming, because that feeling, because the stuff you sell and everything. Like, but when you see like some of your art in someone's house, like one of your friends or somebody you know's house, or like my favorite thing ever is whenever like somebody takes a picture of themselves in their house, and in the background you can see like one of your paintings or one of your pictures you drew, like in a frame. I'm like, damn, that's dope, dude.
Framing something and hanging it up is like the ultimate. Like really putting it on display in a house is kind of like, like with the clothes, like doing a styled shoot, or like the finalized like idea is just coming to life. It's like the seeing, especially like a super crazy like abstract piece that's like street art, modern art, like kind of gnarly, like messy looking, inspired, but then you put it in this nice, really modern, clean room. That contrast is what it's all about. Like, dude, that's why the art is so dope. Or putting it, whatever space,
Yeah, I love it, man.
It's just seeing that the be finalized.
That's one of the reasons why I love coming here too, because all the art and everything coming around here, you can see like
it's a vibe, dude. It's a creative space in here. That's what I wanted it to be.
Cool stuff, man. But was I still talking about the patties? I'm just kidding. Was I talking about the the turkey burgers?
Impossible Burger.
Yeah, Impossible Burgers. No, so
I wish we could get sponsored by Impossible.
Dude, that'd be dope, man.
I almost said insponsible.
Yeah, and then like
responsible.
You say something about, like, I wish we could get sponsored, and they're sitting there like watching this right now, going, he said he's a beef boy. He said he's a beef boy.
They need to convince you to just go.
Throw away that humidifier.
Impossible jerky.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's dude, Impossible jerky.
Whoa, bro.
Maybe I need to put one of those in there.
Vegan. I mean, I'm sure that exists.
Yeah, I'm sure it is vegan. It's a fruit. A fruit roll up, or it's one of those.
You can do it. Damn.
Dehydrated fruits. No, but so one of the practice is that what they were saying to trick your brain to get into that state is to hold your keys while you're going to sleep and put a plate underneath. And then as you're going to sleep, and you'll drop the keys, and it will wake you up, like as you're dozing off, and then you're like awake because you're scared from the key, being woke up, and you're jolted, and you're like in that state, and it's like, okay, now be creative, now go do something. And I've tried that handful of times, and the result was, I've never heard of that. Yeah, and the result was, one, my mom beat my ass because I was messing up her plates. She's like, "Don't you?" No, I'm just kidding. No, that didn't happen. It happened for the record. No, but yeah, and I felt it was like one of those things that I think I don't know. I don't think it really helped me at all. It was kind of cool, a cool practice to get into, because it's like kind of mysterious stuff. Because I'm constantly, dude. Everybody's like, dude, how high are you when you make your videos? Dude, are you drunk? Where do you come up with this stuff, dude? Yeah. And it's like,
my brain,
bro. The dome's always on go, bro. Like, just on full blast.
Another best thing I've ever heard for creatives is what is obvious to you is astonishing to others.
Oh shit, that's sick.
So like you're like, of course I thought of this, right? Like some of your ideas, you're like, dude, I don't know. It just seems so simple to me.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point of everything creative.
Yeah.
It's like you brought it to life and you did it.
That's the thing about it. It's like, especially with filmmaking, that's one of my favorite things is like whenever you watch a film or like you're seeing somebody's, something that they created, a project like that, or like hear a song, you're seeing the world through their eyes, and then you can get a taste, and through a song, a sad song, you can get a taste of their hurt through their eyes, through their feelings. The same thing with like a film. Like it's like, what they see, how they see the world, because they created that, they made that. And this is, listen, that's a loud cap, dude. It's like,
I like this Fiji.
It's good, dude. It's smooth, but it's like
not sponsored by Fiji.
Yeah, not at all. But could you just imagine, like, just someone sleeping, they're over there just having lucid dreams, and you just walk into the room and you're just like, oh, and they're like, oh.
That snap, crackle, pop, baby.
Yeah, dude, it's got that pop. But no, dude, it's just one of them things, man. It's just being creative, continuously doing that stuff. And I don't know, like you said, that's kind of cool. Like the thought of that is like, like obvious and stuff. It's like astonishing, because there's sometimes people, it's like, oh, wow.
Like the question of how did he think of that?
Yeah, like what's going on in your brain? And like I'm just like,
the most obvious thing that you do, someone will probably say, how the hell did he think of that? Like you have to think of your own ideas like that, because it's like it seems so obvious, just dumb and like simple to you half the time, but it's amazing to others.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff, man.
Stay creative. I think that tells a lot about your brain, that you suscept yourself to that panic state by dropping keys into a bowl just to try and be creative.
Try to make
to me that makes so much sense about Matt's brain that you would do something like that to put yourself into that state, like
to be like sitting there, it's like half asleep and drop the keys, now it's time to write, and then be like, okay, how
did it work some of the time,
dude? We're here now, bro. So if you see me nodding off, it's because I woke myself up with my keys. Yep. Also, have you seen my keys? Have you seen them? I don't know where they are. No, dude, it's crazy stuff though, man. Have you? How's your music stuff? Isn't it?
Music's great, dude. New song on Friday again. Ooh, I'm dropping a single every month, dude. I'm gonna keep it going. This Friday will be the 19th, right? Yeah.
Dude,
March 19th.
You made me think of something.
March 19th. So if you're watching this, if it's Friday or before Friday, March 19th, new single coming out, baby. Yeah, it's called Run It Back. Me and Matt shot a music video for it. Super simple, dope music video, and it looks sick, and that's dropping the same day.
Yeah, dude.
Matt filmed it.
Run It Back,
dropping.
Run It Back. That's what we said to each other whenever I'd film, and he wanted to see what it looked like. He said, run it back.
Run it back.
Run it back. So I just thought of something too, because you're a fan of like those little tattoos and stuff like that. And you know how, I got the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my arm, so you can always count on me, I had that. So I thought about tattooing the word cash.
I gotta, wait, what? Tell me about cash.
Cash. I'm going to put cash on my hand. So that way I can always have cash on hand.
Cash on hand, baby. I got an umbrella just because it rained in LA once.
So you got the umbrella?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Literally wild.
Dude, some of your leg ones are my favorite, dude.
I got a campfire on my knee. I got the bumblebee, the bee's knees, but the bee is also drinking a 40 and he's buzzed.
Oh, dude. That's like a double, dude. That's like
I got a dolphin right here.
That's like an Inception tattoo. Like a joke within a joke on the joke.
Yeah, dude. I got a dolphin. I got Oprah Winfrey's signature. I got
And I'm over here like, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on here. Dude, I gotta get a flame right here, dude, so that way it can be my concealed firearm.
What? I have like more funny. Oh, I got this. I have a little coffin right here that says "My Vibe" over the coffin, and I got it because we were in Atlanta and all the local bands canceled, so the promoter canceled the show, and so I just got it because they killed my vibe. Like, just got it that day. Just like they killed my vibe, so it says "My Vibe" and it's got a coffin. Just stuff like that. I like those.
You just like trump me hard on tattoos. I'm like, this one's.
No, that one's funny. Don't you have another one? You have another.
Another joke one?
Joke one, I thought. No.
But no, one fun fact about us, dude. We got the same tattoo. We didn't even know.
Oh, yeah, we do. Mine's super shitty and Matt's is dope.
We have the same abduction tattoo.
Mine, you can barely tell. I might be able to go over it.
Yeah, that'd be dope, dude. That's crazy how they're almost the exact same in a way.
Some guy did this for free in Hollywood. He was like learning how to tattoo at a shop out there.
This is that expensive one. This is the one because the possession charge. This is my expensive tattoo because of all that stuff.
But it's literally the same tattoo. Yours is just super dope. Mine sucks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got another. I have a little alien right here. I'm surprised I don't have more alien stuff.
Like, see, I would be covered, but
I think that's the only
cameras and whatnots are expensive.
Yeah,
cameras and lenses and microphones and stuff like this. This thing right here, man, I can't even freaking cover my mouth with it.
Yeah, dude. We got the whole setup.
Because that's that big hog, dude.
That fucking
that big old hog, dude. We were talking about eating all that beef and talking about things like that.
Not me, dude.
Well, me eating.
I be eating plants.
Yeah, and your plants and
veggies.
Stuff. I was thinking about that one, the video I was talking about with the dude, the one I was gonna work on with the dude who's like he eats donkeys, and they do like a documentary and stuff, and he's like, yeah, I eat ass. You know, he's like, yeah, sometimes you hear like this sound and stuff like that, and he's in there in the kitchen. He's like, you got to pound the ass, you know. I'm in here pounding ass and just like, smack the ass.
Dude, that's such a weird thing to eat.
Yeah, donkey, dude. I could not eat a donkey. How like they were one of the funniest animals.
Duck is hella weird. People eat duck. I'm like, dude, ducks are fucking cute, bro.
Yeah. How could you eat a duck?
I don't know.
Pigs are the same. I don't like to think about. I don't eat a
pigs
lot of bacon.
Dude. Pigs are like genetically, I don't know what the exact stats are, but they're very close to human.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
cannibals, you people out there eating bacon.
Basically, yeah. Honestly, I mean, yeah, basically, yeah. It's gnarly.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you cooked human, it would taste exactly like bacon.
Don't tell me that, dude. I'll be gnawing on my arm.
I'm telling you, dude.
Gnawing on it, dude. Somebody's like, is that breakfast? No, that's my right arm.
It's just weird, dude. I don't know. It's not.
And did you see the tattoo on it? It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because hey, dude, I get so many questions. People will say they think it's a birthday.
It looks like
I've heard the Mambo number 5 before, you know. I've heard somebody asked me if it was a prison tat. I was very flattered.
It kind of looks like that's what I think of.
Yeah. I was like, they're like,
some weird ID thing.
Mm-hmm. My voice changed because they were like, hey, can we ask you? Because I was like, yeah, let me do this for you. Let me like that. And they're like, hey, that tattoo, can I ask you, is that a prison tat? I'm like,
that dude at the skate park the other day that just saw a couple of us like tatted up, and he's like, you guys did time? I'm like, nah, bro, we just like tattoos. He clearly had prison tattoos.
You did time?
You did time?
You did time?
Yeah. Apparently the spider web is like a prison tattoo.
I thought you did time because of that. I was like, damn, dude, what'd you do in LA, bro?
No, but it is like, I guess it is in the prison world, but it like in like punk rock and bands and shit, it's like just every dude I looked up to had a, like people that didn't do time. It's just like a cool thing that fits your elbow.
Spider-Man.
It literally doesn't mean anything. Just like punk rock.
Yeah, dude. That's punk. That's punk for me.
It's like just a classic tattoo.
But yeah, dude, I changed my voice. I was like, and I didn't even say a word and stuff because I didn't want to lie to him. I was like, no, actually, it just means you can count on me, like, you know. And they're like, can we? And I was like, it brought me back to that with that barbecue, freaking out.
Just tunnel vision, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's weird how people. It's weird how having a mind like this and a thought like this, and I can still be shy. It's crazy, you know, because I can talk about anything, like. You know what I mean? It's like, but there's a lot of people that's like that, like all like, yeah, and then they get up there like, oh, you know, singing and stuff, and like doing a thing, and it's like, damn, dude.
I had like before shows, like I would still get nervous every time, and like I don't necessarily always like to be social. Mm-hmm. Like people are surprised when I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of introverted sometimes.
Yeah,
like sometimes I don't have the energy at all. Like being social sounds fucking exhausting,
dude. When I heard people,
but I hate being alone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like it'd be like 1 or 2 days, and then I'm like ready. Mm-hmm. Like it's never for long periods of time. Like I need that to go out and be social, but like also I can be, when I need it, I'm like very introverted.
Dude, every time, no shit, when I heard people talk about introvert, I thought they were talking about their belly buttons. Like they're like, I'm an introvert. I'm like, I think I'm an outie, but I don't know. I'm an
outrovert.
Yeah, I'm an outrovert. I'm an Annie. You know, dude, what's up?
What's up, dude?
How much time we have left?
We're at 46 minutes.
46 minutes. Real fast before we get into our callers.
Yeah.
Dude, what is the point of brain freezes and why do they have to happen?
I barely ever get brain freezes.
Dude, do you not have that? Because I was thinking about everything has a purpose. Every little thing in the world has a purpose. Even flies. You know, little spiders.
I don't know. I've heard that it's really icy cold stuff is not good. Yeah. It kind of shocks your system.
Yeah,
so
you're
maybe
not
it's
supposed
just
to. Yeah,
there to stop you from.
Oh, it's like that nerve. Because I did some history on it, and actually the guy who found out about it was
your brain telling you to stop. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, like a guy who found out about it actually dropped his keys in a plate, and that's how it started. No, but no, it's crazy because I was thinking about it, and it's like, okay, so you drink something fast, and it hits that nerve, and it shocks, and it gives you the brain freeze. Mm-hmm. Like, dude. F it, dude. Why have to deal with that, bro? The brain freeze. And like the thought process of like, oh, like you just feel like you're dying. Like you wanted a delicious treat. You go see the ice cream man and you're like, hell yeah, man. Or, you see a slushie.
Ooh, or on your teeth. It hurts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it's just like your body's just like, nope, not today. Boom. We're going to ruin your day, dude. But I get them fast, bro. I was drinking freaking something that was cold. I don't remember what it was, but dude, it hit me like that, and I was like, I'm dying. My freaking nose right here hurting. I was like, I don't. It's like whenever you've been so high, you start praying to God because you're like, please God, like I don't want to be high no more.
I don't want to be.
Please, I'll stop. I'll start going to church. I'll start doing that. Yeah. But you got to stop right now. See, I don't have to go to church, but man, if you could still help me out here, I'll donate some money, dude. I do that shit with brain freezes, bro. Dude, my brain starts happening. I'm like, God, please, man, if you can get rid of this brain freeze, I'll start going to church. Please, man. Yeah. I'll stop. I'll donate money to all the children. And it goes away. I'm like, no, we could, dude. We could. Get me next time, bro. Yeah.
So bad.
Didn't finish what I was saying, but yeah, dude, that sucks, man. But yeah, did we got some callers?
Yeah, we got a couple voicemails.
Hey, can you do me a favor and tell me if I was someone listening right now, how would I go about calling?
Well, here you go. I can tell you, Matt. If you would like to call the Wassup podcast, our number is 918-931-3147. Call in.
Hey, Nick, can you do me a favor? For those of the people who are actually could have been like running their vacuum real quick, or their timer on their microwave went off, and they have to not hear it.
If you would like to call,
can you give it to
the Wassup podcast? The number is 918-931-3147. Call us, baby. Yeah. And we gonna play your voicemail at the end of this motherfucking episode.
Let's hear it. I'm getting hungry for some ass.
Here we go. First caller.
Some cow ass.
Says they want to remain anonymous.
Sketchy. I like it.
I'm actually from Tahlequah, but I want to remain anonymous. What do you guys think about a story one of my very close friends told me, that they heard a weird noise, got up and went and looked at it, like when they were about to fall asleep, and there was literally like a kind of like a stress ball just like floating in the air, and they're like, I shit you not, like they went over and just grabbed it out of the air. And when they told me that, I didn't know what to think, and then after watching you guys' podcast, I figured you'd find it interesting. I want to hear your thoughts on that. And maybe I'll have a voicemail to get back to you guys from your response. Thanks, bye, love you guys, you're doing great.
A stress ball? They went to sleep, woke up, and grabbed it out of the air.
First off,
that's crazy how it tied in with what we just talked about.
Yeah, that's cool that somebody would call in and know that it would be perfect for us to talk about. But damn, dude, a stress ball floating.
Like maybe I'm picturing like a like energy ball, like a sphere type.
I was
of thing.
thinking like one of those like.
Yeah, I thought of that too, but I think what they mean is like
baseballs.
literally like just this ball of energy. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. So okay. So two forms. One, it's the energy ball. What do you?
Yeah, that's what I thought of.
Floating, and they grabbed it. What'd they do with it?
Mm-hmm. Do you think that could just be their?
They tried to taste it, and it gave them a damn brain freeze.
Do you think that could be like what we talked about, like the physical realm reality, and your subconscious blending, and you're seeing that?
Yeah, that's the stress.
And you're like able to see things that, it's like literally like becoming physically represented. Yeah. Maybe you could take that shit and throw it or destroy it.
Put it in the waste basket
or whatever. You
recycle.
Know? I don't know.
Can you recycle stress? Just put it in the recycling bin.
Shit, I don't know. Energy can't be created or destroyed.
You're walking through there with a stress ball, like you walk up and it's like bottles.
Where does stress come from?
Plastic,
anyway?
Paper.
You're picking up stress. On everything going on. So it's kind of is recycled, right?
Yeah, dude, recycle. But okay, next scenario. What if it was that squeezy stress ball? Like, did you pick it up, start squeezing?
Squeeze it, and then you were just fucking good after
and then it pops and sand goes everywhere when you wake up.
You turn into sand.
Yeah, sand. Yeah, and then in the background, I hear faded. But it's
beep,
like
beep,
cranking.
Beep, beep. Ooh, no, I don't know. That creeps me out for some reason.
Yeah, it's like cranking and stuff.
But dude, that fucking stress ball, dude.
Stress ball, man. Have you ever seen anything floating in your dream?
I've had weird things where, it was overlaid. I woke up. This hasn't happened to me very often, but I woke up and I was asleep in my friend's house, and the dog came in the room, but I was up on this high bed, so I couldn't see the dog, right? And my eyes opened, but I couldn't move. And I was looking around the room, and I just see the door go, but I couldn't see anything, right? And I couldn't see anything, but I knew, like, part of me knew, oh, it's the dog.
Yeah.
But I'm like still just watching this door open, and then I'm freaking out because I can't move. But at the same time, I think I was dreaming about like a wave or water. The room was covered in a slight overlay of like that ripple.
Shit.
While I'm like watching this happen, and then this huge golden retriever, I'm like panicking because I can't move, like slow as fuck, and like you're like, you're trying to come back, and you like all your life shoots back into you.
Yeah.
As soon as all the life shot back into me and I was able to move again, this dog's paw just came up on the bed, like he was trying to climb up in bed with me.
Shit.
But it was like the part of me that didn't know it was the dog was fucking panicking, but then part of me knew, like, oh yeah, it's the dog for sure.
Yeah.
But then I felt this paw, but I couldn't turn my head to see what was climbing in bed with me.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was like the both worlds just mashed together. It was wild, bro.
Once
that was my experience with that.
So once, it's kind of close but kind of not. So one time I was sleeping, I think it was like at a party or something like that, or somewhere. Anyways, I was sleeping at someone's house, and the classic, you don't get pillows and blankets and stuff like that when you're sleeping there. I was wearing like a long sleeve shirt, and I was so cold I fell asleep with my arms in my shirt. Yeah. And I had fallen asleep, and in my dream I got my arms chopped off. Like these people were taking me, like I got, like something happened and they were taking my body parts and like taking things like that. And so I tried to escape, and I was running from them, but luckily I still had my legs and I didn't have any arms.
So you were running like that?
I was running and with no arms, and shit, dude, I don't remember what happened, but I got caught in something happened, and I woke up, and when I woke up I was like, like that, and I looked, I was like, like that, because I saw the sleeves there, and I didn't realize, because my arms were in everything, because your body, like when you wake up, you're like, you're kind of still out of it, and like when I didn't see arms, I was like, like that, and it felt so real, and I yelled and stuff. Some guys like, man, shut up, I was like, but then I was like, oh shit, my arms are inside my sweater. It was crazy, dude. It was a bad time, man. To wake up and not think you have arms, man.
Yeah.
Because I think about that stuff, like, what about the people who wake up like in a coma, like they get into a car accident and they're in like a 6 to 3 months, sometimes even year coma, and they wake up and they don't know where they are, don't remember, that kind of stuff, hooked up to machines. Like, could you imagine, like, thinking that you're like, like aliens have got you or something like that? Like, dude, could you imagine, bro?
Damn, man, this episode, wild.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
we talked about lucid dreaming. We talked about
Meat Boy.
We have another. We're cutting it close to time, but we'll play. We got another Natalie voicemail.
Natalie,
shout out Natalie.
Classic.
We see your voicemail.
Classic Natalie.
Our timer is literally, we got 1 minute left, so we're gonna have to wrap this up. But it's about lucid dreaming. She says, premonition dreams. This is good. We should maybe we can open with this. just touch on it before on our next episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Natalie, we got you.
Yeah, we got
Everybody be like Natalie. Call in.
Call in. Tell us what you think, man. Tell us good
stuff. You guys call in
918-931-3147.
Call in, leave a voicemail. Give us more topics, stuff you want us to like elaborate on. You never know, like.
And thank you for supporting and telling all your friends about us, and thank you.
Yeah, shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah. If you can get a lot of people, and you can get let us know that you're getting a lot of people, you get some of that mad jerky. Give some of that mad.
We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
we're gonna get there soon.
On the road to 1,000.
On the road, baby.
You get some jerky too if you get people and they say that they referred you. If you referred them and they tell you get some of that mad.
Yeah, but also go vegetarian.
Yeah, or you can get. I'll put a piece of.
Matt's gonna try to make Impossible jerky.
Yeah, I'll put a piece of hell in there.
Okay, we're running out of time. Love you guys. Peace and love. Love you, baby. Love you. Episode 10. What's up? Snakes always shedding their skin. When they switch up, I don't fuck with them. I've been on my grizz as a little ass kid, taking on the world no matter how